Feathering is something that you can apply to things like masks, and you can create some very nice vignetting effects. You know those old vintage photographs that have that little bit of a blurring along the edges of the image? Well, you can do the same kind of thing here. So what I'm going to do is in my project panel, I'll double click, and I'm going to open an image that I created a while ago. This is Ogani Island, and I believe I created it, wow, 2006. And I'll open that up. And I'll just drag it to this guy right here to make a comp. And there is the picture. So let's say I want to have the edges fading out so that we can focus more on the island itself. To do that, I'm going to create a mask. I'm going to grab one of these guys right here. As you can see, when you click and hold down, you can create a rectangle, a rounded rectangle, an ellipse, a polygon, and star. So let's go ahead and create a rounded rectangle. And you can follow along, by the way, with any image at all. And I'm going to simply click, and when you see the black areas, the mask is already taking effect. So what happens with a mask is once you start to draw, everything goes black, and you slowly reveal what's behind that mask. So I'll let go right here. And to see the feathering property, what we're going to do is something we're going to do quite often in this tutorial is we're going to hit certain keyboard numbers to open up the properties down here. So for feathering, of course, you can guess that it's F. So I'll go ahead and hit F. And now we can see the feather property for this particular mask. Currently, it's on 0 and 0 pixels. Let's go ahead and scrub this a little bit and take a look at what's happening in the picture. I'll go back down to 0. All right, and I'll go ahead and scrub it. And you notice we have this nice softening here that's happening along the edge of our mask. So we're really able to do really cool things. The stopwatch, by the way, of course, tells us that this is a property that can be animated over time. So if I had this at 0 on the first frame, I can build this up. So I'll go ahead and quickly show you what that looks like. I'll click right here. And now we have this little diamond, which is our first keyframe. And I'm going to make sure it says 0. And I'm going to simply move my current time indicator over here. And I'll scrub it up quite a bit. Now let's see what we have. I'll go ahead and click on my selection tool and deselect by clicking away from it. And I'll scrub backwards. And the mask goes away. And now the feathering shows up. So it's a really cool effect that you can use to create all kinds of cool things. Some examples? Well, let's say one of your characters gets bonked on the head with a baseball bat. Well, his vision is going to be kind of blurry like this. So that's just an example of one of the ways you can use feathering on your footage.